Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at the blues scale. So we're going to do a little something for you guys that are, this isn't advanced, but it's for you guys to have a little bit more experience. You already learned the pentatonic scale, and now you want to move to the next step. So let me bring the camera down and let's talk about it a little bit. So here's your pentatonic scale. So if you haven't learned that yet, go back and learn that. But let's add in, you can call it a couple notes, but it's really one note in two places we're going to add it. So we have this, the first octave of our pentatonic scale. You'll also call this the lower octave, lower strings. Play A to A. But now what we're going to do is we're going to add in this little note right in here. So now you can kind of do some cool stuff in there. Make it sound a little bit more interesting. Just add that blues note in there. Make it sound a little bit more interesting. So there's the lower octave. So now we're going to go up to do the higher octave. We're going to play these just like normal. Going on G string though, we can go, instead of going, we can go 1, 2, add in that note. Right up like that. Now you want to be careful when you play this. You don't really want to hang on that note because that's going to cause a lot of tension. So be careful of that. And then yeah, I can do some cool stuff instead. You can kind of do some cool stuff with those, like little triplet type of things. By the way, you don't have to necessarily again, like right here, you don't have to pick each one. You can do a little hammer on, hit this once. Again, going back down. Do pull-offs. Yep. And then yeah, just kind of have fun with that with a backing track. Stick on a backing track and jam on it. Yeah, I think you got the idea there. So yeah, basically there you go. What you want to do is run through that scale up and down, kind of get used to it, and start jamming through it. And again, you don't have to go and get all fancy. When you're jamming, you can, first you can keep it nice and simple. Keep it nice and simple. Later on, when your fingers are a little bit more quicker, you can do hammer-ons and pull-offs. Like here's a really easy one. You kind of hit these two notes. Let me bring this down a little bit. Hit these two notes. This one you hit one time. Hit that. Get to that pretty quick. And here you can do this same kind of thing. We can even go up to here. And you can do pull-offs too. Or you can do that. Sometimes I like to do too is I like to add in this extra like chromatic kind of note. It's actually, we would use it as a harmonic minor. But yeah, I just kind of use it as a passing tone at times. So now instead of except for I do hammer-ons. Kind of sounds cool when you put that together. So it's something that's really not all that hard, but it can sound pretty impressive once you get that down. So there you go. So there's a little short lesson on the blues scale. So play around with that. Go to YouTube, find whatever style, rock, jazz, country, blues, guitar backing track in the key of A minor, because this is an A minor pentatonic, but it's also an A minor blues also. So grab a track, have some fun with it. Just take your time. Don't worry about getting all fancy or anything. Just get used to adding in that blues note and start making some phrases with it. And most of all, have some fun. All right, so that's it for this week. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. All right, take it easy.